world ruled by ambition and betrayal. One man's courage would ignite a rebellion that could change an empire forever. This is the story of Aurelius, a warrior torn from home, fighting for justice, honor, and freedom. The sun rose over the war-torn lands of the Northlands, casting a golden light on Aurelius, a battle-hardened general renowned across the empire. He commanded his legions with unmatched skill, not for glory alone, but for the ideals of duty and honor. The clash of steel rang across the fields as he led his soldiers to a decisive victory. Yet Aurelius's mind was calm, focused on the greater purpose, the protection of the people and the preservation of justice. His men admired him not just as a leader, but as a living symbol of courage. Back in the imperial capital, Emperor Valerius, an aging and wise ruler, wrestled with the fate of the empire. He feared that his ambitious son, Darius, whose thirst for power often eclipsed wisdom, would destroy the realm. Seeking a successor who valued justice over greed, Valerius turned to Aurelius, recognizing in him not just strength, but virtue. In secret, he entrusted Aurelius with a plan to safeguard the empire, a plan that would return power to the people rather than the hands of a tyrant. Aurelius accepted with unwavering loyalty, unaware that his life was about to be shattered. Darius, intoxicated by jealousy and rage at the thought of being denied the throne, acted with cruel haste. He murdered his father under the cover of night, claiming the imperial crown for himself. Meanwhile, Aurelius longed to return to his family, dreaming of the quiet life awaiting him on his farmstead. But fate was cruel. Soldiers loyal to Darius intercepted him, and Aurelius could only watch in horror as his beloved wife and young son were slaughtered. Grief struck deep, yet in that pain, a new resolve was born. Aurelius would survive, endure, and seek justice even if the path demanded blood. Captured and stripped of his name, Aurelius was sold into slavery. The fields of his home became memories, and his identity was reduced to a mere label, a gladiator. In the arenas of the empire, he discovered a brutal world where skill and courage were the only forms of currency. He adapted quickly, transforming his military expertise into deadly precision in combat. The spectators, initially indifferent, were soon captivated by the prowess of the mysterious warrior, who they would come to call the Northern Lion. Each victory in the arena was a step toward freedom, a silent march toward vengeance, and a beacon of hope for the oppressed. As Aurelius's fame spread, he forged bonds with fellow gladiators, men united by suffering and the shared desire for freedom. Among them was Jorik, a loyal and steadfast companion, whose own dreams of liberation mirrored Aurelius's inner fire. Together, they navigated the treacherous politics of the arena, where public favor could elevate a man to hero or condemn him to death. Yet Aurelius never lost sight of the empire he had sworn to protect, nor the tyrant responsible for his losses. Each duel, each battle, brought him closer to the confrontation he had long awaited. Emperor Darius, increasingly paranoid and desperate, saw in Aurelius both a threat and a mirror of his own insecurities. Seeking to destroy the warrior without risking his own life, he orchestrated a rigged duel, attacking Aurelius before the fight began. But Aurelius endured, fueled by memories of his family and the unyielding need to restore justice. The Grand Colosseum filled with thousands of spectators, eager for spectacle yet oblivious to the deeper story of courage, loss, and redemption unfolding beneath their feet. In the climactic confrontation, Aurelius faced Darius in combat, their swords clashing with the weight of destiny pressing upon them. Darius fought with fear and arrogance, wielding authority and intimidation, while Aurelius fought with skill, purpose, and honor. Each strike was a testament to his unwavering spirit and the life he had lost. In the end, justice prevailed. Aurelius struck down the tyrant, ending his reign of cruelty, but the injuries he sustained were grave. As he lay on the arena floor, the sands mixed with blood, his thoughts drifted to his lost family and the peace he had always sought. In his final moments, he found release, a freedom beyond suffering. With Aurelius gone, the Senate moved to honor his courage and wisdom. The empire, though shaken, glimpsed the possibility of renewal. His companions, now free, carried forth the legend of the Northern Lion, spreading tales of bravery and honor that would inspire generations. Aurelius's life, though tragically cut short, became immortal in the hearts of those who understood the power of courage, loyalty, and sacrifice. Aurelius' story was more than a tale of vengeance. It was a timeless testament to the human spirit. Even in the darkest times, one man's resolve could ignite hope, inspire freedom, and remind the world that honor and justice are the truest measures of greatness. From blood-stained arenas to the marble halls of power, the legend of Aurelius endured, echoing through time as a warrior who refused to bow to tyranny and whose courage would forever shape the fate of an empire.